Another character in Beauty Redeemed is named Mauriden. So Mauriden is kind of this old wise wizard that's been advisor to the king for several generations. And he's kind of like a Merlin type. So he's kind of like that old wise wizard that's advisor to the king, is helping the kingdom and different things. And he's kind of a cool character because he just has a lot of depth to him and a lot of different things to him. And going along with the theme of light and dark in this book, I kind of pulled some of those traits into his character too. You see him as just the healer of the realm, and he kind of oversees Gabriel and Juliana's training in their magic, and he is kind of just always right there with the king and helping him make decisions. He is aware of Juliana's struggle with darkness, and so as the healer, he has been pretty much a very avid part of her struggle throughout her life, and he's always there to help her when she's getting pulled into the darkness. And he is actually one of the main things that keeps her from going too far in the darkness. And so you see that, you see his interactions with the king and queen, and he's very close to them. And you can tell that the king and queen are very respectful of him, and they respect his opinion, and they want his opinion and decisions. And so he's kind of just that mage old advisor, that's there for them, and the person they need when they need him. But he does have a dark side to him, and you find this out later on in the book when Darien is sitting and talking with him. So Darien, when he comes to the Spring Realm, he was given a letter by his mother to give to Mauriden because they were old friends. And she basically asked Mauriden to kind of take Darien under his wing and make him his apprentice or something. And so just kind of look after him after she's gone. And so Darien goes to the Spring Realm, and he does become Mauriden's apprentice. And there's this one point because Darien comes from the Dark Realm, and so being in the Spring Realm, he doesn't feel like he's in his element, and he doesn't feel like he would ever be worthy of being a part of the Spring Realm. And you can tell he's very attracted to Juliana from the beginning, and he can only dream of ever being in a relationship with a daughter of light. And he's talking to Mauriden at one point, and it's kind of cool to see Mauriden and Darien's relationship develop, because Mauriden kind of becomes this father figure to Darien, and Darien kind of looks up to him as a wise father and someone he never had in his life. And Darien kind of tells him, like, oh, it's easy for you because you're a person of light. You've dwelt in the kingdom of light forever. You're an advisor to the king. Like, you have nothing to worry about. Your place is secure in this kingdom. And Mauriden kind of just peels back a page and kind of shares his backstory with him. And you see that Mauriden was actually pretty tight in the throes of darkness for a long time. He was very angry about some things that happened in the kingdom, and he gave in, and he was actually a servant of the Dark Lord for quite a while and using dark magic. And it was only by the grace of the king and by the grace of the mage that he was able to come out of that. And he tells Darien that it was only because of the graciousness of the king's father before him that he was able to come to this realm and be known as a healer in this realm. So he kind of got a second chance. And that's another thing that Beauty Redeemed is about. I mean, redemption is all about second chances. When you have that redemption story, you've been given a second chance. You've been given that second life. And so it's kind of cool just to see the second chances that take place in this book too.